What to Players, it's your girl Juanita with a Hua, and you can catch more of me and the rest of the What to Play gang at our new gameplay channel, that's What to Play Live, where we try our hands at the best and freshest games. Now, narrowing it down from a ranking of 62 games, we are giving you today the top 10 PC racing games of the last 5 years. Of course, they are all going to be arranged by their play score. The play score is an average of gamer and critic ratings. At number 10, we have the Next Penelope, a futuristic indie racing game developed by Aurelian Raygard. It's a sci-fi reimagining of Homer's Odyssey mixed with fast-paced action racing game that covers your entire screen with pulsating colors and beautiful indie aesthetic. It's challenging, vibrant, and it offers an original story. Follow Penelope, a young girl determined to find Ulysses throughout the galaxy, explore planets, and challenge its inhabitants by racing. Use your legendary spaceship to trek among the stars and dominate the racing field. Its top-down perspective opts for more angular position and gives players more strategic advantage to take down their opponents. Not to mention, its electronic soundtrack reverberates around Penelope's adventures with style. It has a play score of 7.95. Number 9, Crashday Redline Edition. Moonbite's cult classic multiplayer racing game gets an explosive new improvement. Redline Edition polishes the clunky engines of its original and brings it back to the modern generation of powerful platforms. Retooled and remastered, experience the fun and memories of its original creation. Now with limitless possibilities, enjoy this arcade racing experience with 7 game modes and battle with friends online and offline. For the creative racers, design your own tracks and share it to the game's community. With its mod support, enhance your destructive mayhem with the most ridiculous designs possible. It has been 8 years since its first release, and this redefined entry sticks true to its roots. It receives a play score of 8.03. Number 8, Redout Enhanced Edition. A zero-gravity racing game that pays tribute to the classics such as F-Zero, Wipeout, Roll Cage, and POD. Put your futuristic pedal to the metal and feel the kinetic blaze of its eye-popping colors and vertigo-inducing action. The game's movements are heavily physics-based. Each slope, turn, crash, and curve are powered by the Unreal Engine 4. Feel the rush of every light particle coming at you every second and step into its online multiplayer and race against 12 people from around the world, or you can also make your own adventure in its career mode. With over 25 tracks, step into a post-apocalyptic Earth where neon lights are a thing. But it wouldn't be a racing game without an upbeat and adaptive soundtrack to please your ears while playing. It receives a play score of 8.05. At number 7, we have Sprint Vector, an unlikely racing game that requires no cars to reach the finish line. Take to their brightly colored universe and race through imaginative courses in an intergalactic championship. With characters as vibrant and as funky as their world, each Sprint Vector race is an energized and eye-popping experience. Zoom past up to 8 competitors and feel the rush of being the first to the finish line. With its VR support, players can engage in fun exercises that make them sweat and drown their arms with muscle pain after every round. Built to support virtual reality, Survio's Racer is an all-around sensory delight. It has a play score of 8.16. Number 6, Motorsport Manager, the first of the ultimate racing simulation game that immerses you to the delights of motorsport management. Get back to the VIP stands as you lead your team to victory one race at a time. Start by creating your very own motorsport team, filling the seats with the best drivers and engineers out there. Unlike other racing games, you're not in charge of the driver's seat. Instead, you watch from above, organizing the racetrack to its most efficient form as your drivers go toe-to-toe with their biggest rivals. Respond swiftly against other racers and react to the challenges of their random weather system. It has a play score of 8.23. So guys, do you like what you see? Because if you do, then you can get some of these games or all of these games by using the links provided at our description box. Entering our top 5, Assetto Corsa. One of the most realistic racing games on the video game market. Kuno Simulazioni's Ultimate Racer brings you to extreme heights with its fluid gameplay, lush visuals, and advanced physics. Powered by an advanced DirectX 11 graphics engine, you can feel the quality in every detail. Its wide selection of assorted licensed cars oozes of regal style. Select from its long list of manufacturers such as Abarth, BMW, Ferrari, Lambo, and so much more. Take it to popular racetracks crafted by the developers Laser Scan Tech. There's no doubt that this is one fine racing game that sets high standards to the genre. It has a play score of 8.33. At number 4, we have F1 2017. While 2018's F1 is still hitting its stride, Codemasters' 2017 installment of their Formula 1 racer is at its peak. Showing a culmination of all their racing game experiences, Codemaster revealed a stunning amalgam of improvements to their career and multiplayer modes. On top of all that, they've also crafted a more comprehensive championship mode. Dive into all-weather championships, double-headed tours, sprint, and more, including the Classic Championship season packed full of the classic beauties from F1 2013. Taking the veils of Ferraris, McLarens, and 10 more legendary cars, it has a play score of 8.38. At our top 3, Horizon Chase Turbo. Racing is at its most beautiful when it exudes outrun aura, especially when it's set in the 90s. Aquarius Game Studios' thrilling arcade racer offers no bullcrap when it comes to racing. You're immediately thrown into a 16-bit racetrack with your opponents. Inspired by the great video game hits of the 80s and 90s era such as Top Gear, Rush, Lotus Turbo Challenge, and more, call your friends and challenge them to a multiplayer game that takes you back to the good old 90s with split-screen sport. It's a pure nostalgia trip to the classics, and it receives a play score of 8.40. Number 2, Dirt Rally. Codemasters puts the spotlight on its off-road racer, so get ready to jump out of the circuits and get down and dirty to the dusty tracks of rally racing. Buckle your seatbelts and white-knuckle your way past the game's gorgeous locations. Ride along rain-dipped valleys, slide around snow-capped hills, and fling dust around their sandy deserts. Like a true dirt rally, each stage will require skill, concentration, and patience. The road to victory is rife with overheating engines, punctured tires, and other time-consuming repairs. A hair-pulling madness that's sprinkled with the rugged delights of the road less traveled. It has a play score of 8.66. Here are the runners-up before we reveal the number 1. 11. Trials Evolution Gold Edition. The definitive edition of the Trials franchise that packs 2 Trials games into one. It receives a play score of 7.90. 12. Hover, a fast-paced parkour-style racing game with open world and cyberpunk elements. It has a play score of 7.90. 13. Guzzlers Extreme, the most extreme white-knuckle ride ever. Unleash your trigger-happy side and arm yourself to death while you race and destroy your enemies. It has a play score of 7.86. 14. Grid 2, a sequel to the BAFTA-winning racer from Codemasters. Race to the finish line in this well-crafted motorsport game, and it has a play score of 7.83. 15. Project Cars, Slightly Mad Studios' very own take on the realism of racing games. Enjoy the intense racing action with dynamic weather, authentic handling, and accurate physics. It has a play score of 7.82. And the best PC racing game is Forza Horizon 3. Filling the gaps of their motorsport counter, Forza's nascent open-world racing game offers a haven of excitement for car enthusiasts across the world. A combination of 2 heavyweight genres of the video game industry, Horizon has no shortage of promise. Take in the sights of the land down under as you race against friends across their deserts, dunes, and their concrete jungles. A world twice larger than their previous hubs, it's definitely a more liberating racing experience. Share the Australian landscapes with up to 4 of your friends and bite into its venerable feast for the eyes. It has a play score of 8.8. Well guys, those were the top 10 PC racing games, and if you have anything to say, head on over to our comment section and leave us a message. Don't forget, all you have to do is like, share, and subscribe to become certified What2 players. Thanks again for watching, and that's What's What only here at What2 Play. This has been Juanita with a Hua, and we'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching, and that's that only here at What2. Your line is not that's that, that's What's What. What?